Rav Adda Bar Ahavah was and is an incredible man who lived in the time of the Talmud. He is a second generation Amora, and he was born on the same day that Rav Yehuda Hanasi passed away. So you can only imagine what type of power this man must have had. He was a disciple of Rav, and he lived to a very old age. And people asked him in his older years why he had so much merit and why he was so favored and what was his secret to attaining such great heights. And here was his response. No one has ever preceded me to the synagogue, nor has anyone ever remained in the synagogue following my departure. I never walked as much as 4 cubits without meditating on the law. I never thought of its contents at places not scrupulously clean. So he's saying that he always thought about Hashem, except when he was in unclean places, I guess like the bathroom or other places. So he had such control of his mind, but when he had the opportunity, he always took the opportunity to think about Hashem and think about Hashem's greatness and His laws and so on and so forth. And he also said he never prepared a bed for himself to enjoy regular sleep, nor did he disturb his colleagues by walking to his seat among them. He never nicknamed his neighbor, nor rejoiced at his fall. Anger against his neighbor never went to bed with him, and he never passed the street where his debtor lived. So these are great pieces of advice. He said he never put so much importance on getting a good night's sleep, and he never tried to disturb his colleagues while they were studying. He never gave nicknames to his neighbors, and never was happy at somebody's pain. He never went to bed angry towards someone, and he never tried to purposely walk around somebody who owed him money to make them feel uncomfortable. He never did such a thing. And while he was at home, he was always patient with everyone around him. He also had a great piece of advice. He said, somebody who's conscious of the sins he commits and confesses it, but does not try to change and turn away from them, is like somebody who's holding a defiling reptile in his hand, a disintegrating reptile. Whether he were to bathe in all the waters of the world, this would not clean him. It is only when he lets go of that decaying lizard that he could be clean with a bunch of water. But he could be cleaned. His piety was so highly valued by heaven that nothing was ever refused. Nothing he ever asked for was ever refused. In times of drought, he had to just take off one of his shoes, which is custom preparatory to offering a prayer. Rain started to fall, and if he took off both his shoes, the floors would be flooded. The world was flooded. Even his master, his teacher Rav, realized this. And there was once an occasion where they had to pass through a ruin, which you're not supposed to go through ruins because of risks of collapse or negative forces and other reasons. And but they said there's nothing to worry about. Rav Adda Bar Ahavah is with us. There's nothing to worry about. And they went through the ruin. And many different powerful, highly valued rabbis were very impressed by Rav Adda Bar Ahavah. There was also another man named Rav Adda Bar Ahavah who was a disciple of Rava, and Rava referred to him as his son. So you see the power of this name. And this rabbi, the one I've been mentioning, his advice is great advice. We always have to be humble. We have to always think about Hashem. We have to be early into the synagogue, late to leave it, and don't put so much importance on getting a good night's sleep. Never rejoice at somebody's failure. Never go to bed angry at someone. Be patient, and as well as more pieces of advice. But this was beautiful, and you see the power of this man, the holiness of this man, the commitment of this man. And I hope we could learn from him, and we could try to resemble him with God's help. Thank you, and have a great day.